So let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth fertile. Our home is God by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Hello, Music Multiverse listeners. There's been a war decree of August. I know you probably haven't even caught up on July, which was last week, the Battle of Purple. Hey, we can wait for you to catch up. Actually, what does it matter? It's only time, because time stands still in the face of an album war. It also stands still in the time of YouTube, too. You can pause and walk away. But, you know, at least watch the whole thing. I don't care how you finish. Just watch the whole thing. Anyway, it's your time to bring 5 albums to a war. August war decree was not Iceland. No, it wasn't Bergen either. But damn, that would have been sweet.
No.
And it wasn't New Zealand, but close. It's close. This album war is going to require having a squiz. No worries. We're professionals at this, so we know what it means. Everything tonight will be fair dinkum. So crack open a tinny, grab a Vegemite sandwich, if that's your thingo. This is Album War, Battle of Australia. They're never inviting me over there. Let's meet me mates tonight. God, it's not stopping, I guess. I reckon he thought it was going to be a Kylie Minogue catalog review show. Jeff Young.
It is going to be.
She's got the Jack, not Sparrow, not Lemon. Daniels, baby. Sent to Susie Q, care of Beyond Your Radio, 27 Swanson Terrace, because she wants to be a living 100% proof.
Are you giving out an address there?
Yes. Hey, they're sending booze. Olivia John. No, it's damn Deb Armitage Hicks Maloney. She wins by one extra name. I was gonna say, if Ray was on, I was gonna say they call him King of the Mountain, Ray Geska, and that would lead to they call him Grandpa now. Jeff Crichton. Congrats, my friend.
Good night, mate.
What a lucky grandbaby to have someone like you.
Yeah.
Minus the hours and hours of late nights, Joni Mitchell. But anyway, we'll move on. It's already started, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into the bush, shall we? Stop. Oh, who should start us off? Hey, you know what? Let's find out what Jeff Crichton's got for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Oh, we're going to do 5. Oh, so all in a row, right?
All in a row.
Okay, here we go. Number 5, probably a band that nobody else has tonight. They were formed in 1964. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and they recorded 6 albums between 64 and 70. The lead singer, Stevie Wright, later in the 70s. He actually, on the Australian stage, he played Jesus and Jesus Christ Superstar. And then he had some drug and alcohol problems, but then he went on to form a short-lived band called Flash in the Pan, but in the later part of the 70s. But my number 5 for today, this instant, is the great band The Easy Beats, and their album Friday on My Mind, which everybody should know that song. It was a hit record in 1966, 67. The album was their 4th album. but it was their first album that was released in North America. Okay,
Right.
and before they broke up in 1970. But the great hit single "Friday on My Mind" was the first song from Oz that became a big hit in the United States. So the Easy Beats "Friday on My Mind" is number 5.
Okay.
All right.
Number 4 would be we're jumping up maybe about 10, 12 years by the band Split Ends
Ah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and their album True Colors. It was their 5th album. They Split Ends wound up releasing 9 albums over their career. They were a great band, headed by the Finn brothers, Neil and Tim Finn, and that album features the song "I Got You," that was a hit in the late '70s. So that's my number 4, "True Colors" by Split Ends. Number 3, maybe another artist that maybe nobody else will pick tonight, but I'm picking them. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds are number 3. Nick Cave is like, maybe one of the greatest songwriters of the last 30 years. If you don't know their albums, you should. I'm going with they had many really good albums. They were kind of like melancholy, kind of sad, but he was such a great songwriter. Like his lyrics were special. But I'm picking the album "Push the Sky Away" that was released in February 18th in 2013. That was really their kind of commercial breakthrough, highest chart position out of any of their many albums that they released. 18 studio albums between when they began, and they put an album out last year. In fact, that was produced by Dave Fridman, who Dave's from Buffalo. His parents used to live behind me, and
That's cool.
Dave's produced many of the Flaming Lips albums, and so that was last year's album. But
There's a night and day.
yeah, right,
Flaming
yeah.
Lips, all kinds of stuff going on. Nick, not what was that? No God, God.
Something like that. Yeah. But "Push the Sky Away" is my number 3.
Skyway. Okay.
Feature it had the songs "Jubilee Street," "We Know Who You Are." Another album that's really good by him is "The Boatman's Call." That was from '97.
That's what I thought that would be the one that would be chosen if it was anything. That's on the list of.
Yeah. So that's my number 3. Number 2 is the self-titled debut album from Crowded House.
Yeah.
So I was almost gonna join the two of them together, Split Ends and Crowded House, because once Split Ends split
Yep.
up,
They became Crowded House. Yeah.
well, no, because it was only one of the Finn brothers in Crowded House. It was Neil.
Okay.
Neil.
Tim went on his own. But that album is fantastic. Jingly jangly pop songs, great songs. Something So Strange, World Where You Live, and of course, Don't Dream It's Over. That record, that album's special.
Yep.
And that band, I mean, like they reformed, and they have 8 albums altogether, and they're still going strong. So. And then my number 1 album is from a band that was formed in Sydney, Australia in 1980. Great guitar, psychedelic, indie, pop rock, great songs. Over the years, they've released 26 albums. Okay. In fact, Warner Brothers, we wound up working their Heyday album in 1985, and I've been a fan ever since, even though they put albums out before that one. But I'm going with my number 1 album from Australia is "Starfish" by The Church, released in February 16th of 1988. Featured the great song "Under the Milky Way." There you go. And it was produced by the band. It was produced, I think, in L.A., but it was produced by Greg Ladani and Waddy Wachtel together. They produced it with the band. So if you've not heard this album or any other 26 albums, which I have in my collection, they are my favorite Australian band ever. And there you have it.
I like.
Cool.
I I had you there. I thought maybe Hoodoo Guru was going to get on, but
They were on the list. They
They're
were
on the list,
they were on the
right.
cutting room floor. Voodoo Gurus were. So was Midnight Oil was on the cutting room floor. Jimmy Barnes and
Jimmy
Cold Chisel.
Barnes.
Jimmy Barnes and Cold Chisel were on the cutting room
So
floor.
little story here, if you like. Just an intersection. So Jimmy Barnes' daughter has a hyphenated name, something Barnes. She has a disability. She's a musician. She's with Neil Finn. Finn does a
Oh.
lot of the production there. Barnes has been friends. She dated Finn's son.
Okay.
And Jimmy Barnes, them all been together for years and years and years. Cold Chisel and all those. That's
Yeah.
There's
I worked
probably put that up with the Tragically Hip and bands that should have been worldwide and never made it.
I worked a Jimmy Barnes record too in the mid '80s. About probably the same time I worked the Church record.
I just thought when he did that album with the Good Time Tonight from the Lost Boys soundtrack with Michael Hutchence, I thought his stuff was gonna blow up something big because his way of singing is just all in.
He's a great singer.
He's like 70 something. He's still singing the same way. He doesn't sound
Yeah.
like different.
Yeah.
And his daughter has that. I listened to her solo album yesterday.
Cool.
So, although she does dangle the pop side a little bit. All right, Susie Q. Looks like you're in a church. You got those two black pillars to your.
It's like my black and white setting tonight.
You're very
He's in a.
Artistic.
Right.
Yeah, film noir.
There was a Picasso behind me that I got in trouble for at an old contract job because someone complained I had a painting of a naked woman behind me. So anyway, never.
That's why I love you.
It's Picasso. Anyway, I think.
And for everybody out there, it's not a real Picasso because now we know what your address is.
No, I know.
We know your address, so we don't want somebody breaking it.
He was just joking.
It's as fake
not where I really
as
live.
fake as this show.
What editing's for?
Yes. What was I gonna say? Oh, the church. I don't know. I don't think I know them, but I think I do know that song, the Milky Way song, and I think I love it.
Yep.
I think I only heard it a couple years ago, and I can't remember what. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I know this is off track. It was one of those stations that didn't have a DJ, and they kept playing it, and I'm like, this is a really cool song. But anyway, okay.
It was Jeff Crichton Radio. You can only get it.
All right, so I'm just gonna say this really quick. It's not on my list, but I had to give him a shout out. Young Einstein 1988 soundtrack with Yahoo Serious. That was a funny movie, and I really enjoyed the music on that. I think I had the tape cassette or the CD.
Tape cassette.
Probably tape cassette. Yeah. It's funny if you ever watch it or listen to it. So my number 5, I also went with Crowded House. I've always loved those songs and the album Crowded House. So they are getting my number 5 spot. Jingly jangly.
Yeah.
Number 4, I went with Midnight Oil. And I think let's see, did we see them in Darien Lake forever ago? Maybe. I love his voice. I love their sound.
We've seen him twice.
Twice.
They opened for the Tragically Hip. Roadside.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
So,
cool.
Then I came down to which album, and The Beds Are Burning is huge, obviously. Everybody knows that song. But I wound up going with Blue Sky Mining.
Good choice.
I just
You're okay.
okay. Someone just turned the sprinkler on. Yeah, the songs on that album are incredible, and I just love the melodies and everything. So My number 3, I went with an NXS X. This was tough too. I know we did months ago. We did like breakdowns of our favorites. But yeah, Suicide Blonde, By My Side. Just a good solid album.
The Stairs. The Stairs is on there.
And The Stairs, yes, absolutely. So that is my number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I went with AC/DC's Back in Black. I couldn't not. I mean, this was like, I feel like this album has been in my life forever. Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, Back in Black. You shook me all night long. Have a drink on me. Somebody had a story about that. Have a drink on me. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. Just a good album. I think whether you like rock or that kind of music or not, it's been played at like every party or wedding or whatever. It's been there. So Club. They get number 2. Although I was thinking about The Razor's Edge because I did really like that one too. Lots of good songs on there, including Mistress for Christmas. It's kind of an inside joke.
Long time inside joke.
Yeah. They would never play it at our Christmas parties for work, but and number 1, I went with NXS Kick, 1987.
Wow. NXS gets double whammy.
Whoa.
Yep. Need You Tonight, Devil Inside, New Sensation, Never Tear Us Apart. There's a bug in here.
I don't remember that song on that album.
There's a bug in here.
There's a bug in here. But yeah, I tried. I wanted to represent with a female, and there are a few, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Agreed.
So sorry, lady. Sorry, I don't know how to do the accent. Sorry, ladies.
Sheila's.
Australia.
You have no Sheila's. There's no Sheila's on.
Sheila's.
You don't like Helen Reddy. She's a fine Sheila.
She's fine.
We're gonna start.
Hear me
editing now.
roar.
All right, Mr. Young.
I'll go with the debut album in 2005 from Wolf Mother. Just a real classic rock sound. What I like about it is it really, I don't know if nostalgia is the right word, but it definitely has influence from like Zeppelin, Sabbath, but it doesn't come off as a copycat band. And you got to appreciate a lead singer who actually plays guitar too. But a lot of catchy, memorable songs. Obviously, the biggest ones are Joker and the Thief, Woman, even White Unicorn. Really good, just really good musicianship throughout the whole album. Probably of all their albums, I like this the most. So I picked that. And then I went with Frog Stomp from Silverchair, 1995. I wouldn't say it holds up as well as a lot of 95 albums, but I just listened to the hell out of this when it came out. And it was kind of like, for me, it was kind of like, at first, you first hear it, you're like, oh, they're just trying to copy Nirvana. But these kids are like, what, 16, 15,
Yeah.
14?
15.
Yeah.
What else do they have to influence them at that time? You
Exactly.
can't blame them for it.
Exactly.
It was done
At
really
least
well.
Those contracts that
At
was
least they
illegal. They should
So,
have signed those contracts.
It's really good. It's just really good. And then I went also with NXS Kick from '87. Just a diverse range of musical styles throughout that particular album. Just pop rock, a little bit of dance. It's just really good. Then I went the top 2. I went with Highway to Hell, and you got Highway to Hell, Girls Got Rhythm, Buckle Over You, Touch Too Much, Shot Down in Flames, If You Want Blood. I mean, I think all those ones I listed are still being played live. They played them all when I saw them. And then the top one, I just went with Back in Black. What's funny is those 2 albums, Highway to Hell is the last one with Bon Scott and Back in Black is the first one with Brian Johnson, only a year apart, and just two amazing albums. And just Back in Black obviously was the cover was black, kind of like their back, but in black because it's in mourning of the previous singer who passed. But I mean, you can't go anywhere without hearing AC/DC anymore. From a grocery store to a strip club. Maybe church is the only place you can't hear Black Sabbath. I don't know.
Or Black. Yeah, it's everywhere.
But,
I mean,
but those are my favorites.
Greatest
Like
export.
that's not the 5 best ever, but those are the 5 that had the most influence on me. So
these are the albums you brought to the war.
And Beavis liked the AC/DC
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, he did.
Also,
He
like
had the
TV for
shirt.
my bunghole. I am the good Cornholio.
Oh my God, stop it. Oh my God, stop.
Damn.
Oh
It's
my
on
God.
you.
All right. Well, 3 of my albums are from 1987.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I knew that most of mine were going to be mentioned, and I'm glad that instead of going and telling you all the songs, because we've already talked about the songs on these albums, but I have a little tidbit for each one, a little fun
Nice.
fact. Okay. So my number 5 is Crowded House. Crowded House. And they named themselves Crowded House because they recorded their first album in a crowded house.
Makes sense.
Very small space. So there you go.
not overthinking that.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep it. For my number 4, I picked a band that was picked earlier, but a different album, Midnight Oil. I picked Diesel and Dust. That's just the album that really drew me into them, and I was so intrigued by his voice. Beds Are Burning, just a classic. But Peter Garrett, he actually ended up becoming a member of the Australian Parliament. And that's a pretty cool thing, right? And his position there was really based on some of the things that he sings about and writes about. And there are a lot of the political and Aboriginal struggles that are happening in their country and so on and so forth. So that's that one. My number 3 is one that my friend Jeff Young picked. It's Wolf Mother from 2005. And obviously, I loved them because that vocal just reminded me of somebody, but not being copycat, like you said, Jeff. I didn't really like Greta Van Fleet because it seemed like they were trying too hard to be somebody else. I didn't feel that with Wolf Mother. So, but here's a little tidbit for that album. They won Best Hard Rock performers at the Grammys, and it was the first time an Australian band had won that, I believe. So that's kind of cool. Now, In Excess, that was tough. I knew I had to have In Excess on my list, but I decided to do Kick just because of how many times I listened to that album over and over again. And I don't know if this is true, and Mr. Crichton might be able to tell me if I've got my facts wrong, but I read that the label offered the band $1 million to redo the album. They thought it was so bad.
That was on a different label. It was on Atlantic Records. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it was on
Atlantic.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me because many artists have had to go back and redo an album. But $1 million?
It was because the sound from the prior record was nowhere near what they were expecting.
And that's what got it. Okay.
And they said that because they said the costs associated with it, they had because somehow in it the record label had no right to tell them that they weren't good. They could have not put it out, and then they could have moved it to another record label, which would have screwed Atlantic big time, obviously.
Right.
Because they knew what they had, so to speak. I think they knew the front man, right? So they tried to bribe them to make a slight change.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know if it was $1 million. I wrote down that what I read was $1 million. Maybe it was only 1,000. I don't know. But They
was,
offered
it
him
was a-
Dr. Evil would have asked him for $1 million.
yes, 1 million.
million. And my number one is the tribute to Bon Scott, AC/DC Back in Black. And I don't have to say too much about that other than in Hell's Bells, they actually used a 2,000-pound bell to make that sound.
Trying to
And
get
it
that
sounds
down
like
the steps at the studio.
they had to go to it. I don't
Yes.
know. So those are my number five. It's my 1 through 5.
All right.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm it was tough on in the number 5. So many bands slicing and dicing and putting in there. So my number 5 is Jet, Get Born.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's
it's a good
just
one.
a fun record.
Yeah, it is.
It's on octave 9 all the way through.
Mhm.
They don't try to no, they're not the Black Crowes, but they had their fun with it, and I
Yep.
appreciate that. So that one knocks off Frog Stomp, which
Helped
I
launch the
would've had in there.
iPod.
So my number 4 is Crowded House.
Oh, this
Great
one.
record. I can't stop playing that, and it has I don't know how many of those songs were used in television shows, movies, and
Yep.
songwriter. Mr. Finn is definitely a songwriter. Sometimes the melodies don't work for me in the newer format, but still a songwriter to the core. My number 3 is Diesel and Dust, but Sue is right. Blue Sky Mining is quite the record too. Very close proximity. Then there are some of their other records are very good too, but they're just not. They just don't have that one strong song. They're all good and
Mhm.
whatnot. My number 2 is Back in Black. What else can be said about AC/DC? And I play it. Yes, honorable mention to Razor's Edge. And my number 1 was going to be, no matter what, was going to be Kick by NXS. Still up there in the tragedies of the Hall
Yeah.
of Fame that they are still not in. So, Men at Work was his number 5. And of course, it was business as usual. There's
Mhm.
nothing like an inside shot and the band sitting on toilets to make you know that it wasn't going to last.
No, who can it be now?
Little River Band,
Mhm.
Time Exposure.
Okay.
His number 3 was Kick. His number 2 is going to be tossed out. He's got Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, see? Ah.
So we'll put Olivia. So we're going to put Olivia Newton-John in instead. We're putting in ABBA. What? No. And number 1 was AC/DC's Back in Black.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, so we have our brackets, and on the left bracket, as we call it, we'll start with our number 1 seed, which is Back in Black, the highest rating of all, obviously, and they will face off against X by In Excess as being the number 4 seed in that bracket. The number 2 seed is Diesel and Dust by Midnight Oil, facing off against the number 3 seed Starfish by The Church.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
that's that side. Now we'll go to the right side where, geez,
Okay.
is Kick the number 1 on that one? Yes, it is. Kick on that side is number 1, and they will face Highway to Hell as the number.
Oh my.
Wasn't there
as
only like
number
one vote
4
for that?
seed? So they're kind of inverted. In a minute, well, the first time I went through this, I'm like, wait a minute, I had them. They're going to face each other, and I went, well, wait a minute, nope, those points are wrong. So and then.
Okay.
It's Crowded House, the number 2
Mhm.
seed, versus number 3 Wolf Mother. Who, if you would
Oh
have
my-
said to me, would Wolf Mother make it? I might have said no.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, but like I know some of them only had like 1 vote, but
Yes,
But-
yes, but their votes were higher. So if you were to 1 vote and it was a 5, then the 1 vote was a 3.
yeah, I don't mean to
That's how
like
you
derail the show. I
ranked them.
don't understand it.
If there's a spreadsheet, I'll send it to you.
Just stay over there in
Look it
your
up.
lane.
Look it up.
Look it up.
All right, so let's start. We always do the 2 and 3s to start with 2 and 3 on the one side. So this will be Diesel and Dust versus Starfish. Now, Diesel and Dust by Midnight Oil, Starfish by The Church. And we'll start with Jeff Crichton. Gee, what will he pick?
It's got to be The Church because
The
it's a far better
Church.
album.
So
I only know Diesel and Dust.
Jeff Young.
I'm passing to Debbie.
You have to
Really?
pick.
You
Yeah.
have to pick.
Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to pick for both of us.
I was gonna
Midnight
pick
Oil.
like you
What?
picked. For,
Okay, I'm doing Diesel and Dust.
Okay.
Jeff, I can be bought. Just saying.
I don't have Venmo.
I don't have Venmo.
I'm gonna make Mark make the choice. I'm gonna go with Church.
Okay.
Oh, that's your
Very nice.
strategy.
The Church album.
Very good. See, the Jeffs, we gotta hang together.
I do like the Church album, and but
That's the one that's better.
my problem is 80s
Problems, plural.
production. Just it's not. I've never in my true wheelhouse. I'll listen. I'm like, yeah, it's good. Like Susie and the Banshees and Psychedelic Furs, and the list goes on and on. But when that song kicks on, dun, 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 it's the same as the Cult of Personality with Living Color. It's
Yeah.
immediate, and so I don't go to the church that often. So it'll be Diesel and Dust that will take this round.
All right,
Although
well, see you later.
He always leaves.
All right, so now, so now we'll move to the next thing here, which is Back in Black versus X from In Excess and AC/DC, and we'll go backwards this time. I'll start. I am going to go with X,
Mm.
and then it'll be Jeff Young.
Back in Black.
Deb.
Back in Black.
Sue.
I'll do Back in Black.
Mr. Crichton.
So it doesn't matter because Back in Black wins anyway.
Yes.
So I will choose X-Lax instead of either one of those albums.
Well, but there's still Ray and Steve, or Steve. Is it just Steve's?
Steve is only in if it's a tiebreaker.
If you twisted my arm, I would have to say X, but
Yeah.
He's just
I would leave home without either one of them.
It's not that your vote doesn't count. It's that you exercise your right.
That's right.
yeah,
Okay, well, I'll say I have the NXS album is in my collection. I have no AC/DC albums in my collection. None. Zero.
That happens. I have a friend who has hates Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones.
Wow.
And they're still your friend?
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know.
They're not on the show. Oh,
How long has he been locked in your basement?
He's a friend. He's buried out back. But anyway, all right, we'll move up to the other side for our number 2 versus number 3. It'll be Crowded House's debut versus the debut by Wolfmother. So, and this one starts with Jeff Crichton.
Crowded House, hands down.
That would be Sue.
Crowded House.
That would be Jeff Young.
I mean, it's kind of a toss-up, but I probably would listen to Wolfmother more. So I'll go Wolfmother.
Okay.
Mhm.
Deb for the tie.
Ditto, kiddo.
We're tied,
Wolfmaster.
and I
Yep,
get to break
Wolfmother.
the tie.
Yes, you do.
Wolfmother is a very good record in the 2000s. What was it, 2000, right?
I think it's 2005.
2005.
Yeah, and it took me a while to get there because I don't think I heard it in 2005. I think I was past it and went back.
Yeah, me too. I think I heard Cosmic Egg first.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah. So kudos to Wolfmother, but Crowded House is a near masterpiece for its timetable.
Mhm.
So Crowded House. Will
Okay, I
move.
won't cry, but I got it. I can't always win.
But at least we're on the same wavelength. We can lose together.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cue the Beck.
we're the
music.
biggest losers.
All right, number 1 versus number 4. Let's see. Is it Highway to Hell or is it Kick? And I'll start off with Kick. Then it goes to Mr. Young.
Kick.
Deb.
Kick.
Sue.
Kick.
Why
Is that
right?
sign language?
Now I gotta have hand signals. I quit.
And Jeff Crichton just for shits and giggles.
Is that the band Kicks or the cereal?
Oh, no, yeah, you could. If you don't like AC/DC, you certainly don't like Kicks.
It's not the it's not the cereal Kicks, is it?
No, it is not.
I actually
Okay.
saw the band
Well,
Kicks
I guess I
open for
would
the.
choose.
I saw
You
Kicks
did?
open for the Scorpions.
I saw Kicks open for
Oh.
open for Bad Company.
There we go.
I-
Boy, did I open that thing.
Yeah,
Can of worms. Yeah, I'm going with it. I'll go with an XS, I guess.
Here's the sign language.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So as we move to the next, come on, Mark. All right. So we go
There's
back
one.
in black
Go to.
versus Diesel and Dust. Mr. Crichton.
Midnight Oil.
Sue.
Oh wow. I'm gonna go with Diesel and Dust.
Mr. Young.
Deck.
Miss Deb.
Back in black.
Gosh, it's getting dirty.
And Mark's the tiebreaker.
You can go first, Mark. You don't have to go last.
Well, I know I do that on purpose. That way it goes both ways. So I'm never the tie. I don't want to always be the tiebreaker because then
Yeah.
people say it's fixed.
You want some dice?
No.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Back in Black is just.
Captain says shoot.
Let's put it this way: it's got to go up against
Yeah.
these ginormous records, and Diesel
Mhm.
and Dust will not be able to compete. I think
Yeah,
Back in
that's
Black
true.
has a decent opportunity to roll with those aforementioned winners already. Who one of them is like the gods of music, then there's the gods of rock, and then there's the semi-god, and then there's somebody with the goo. I don't know. They don't have. And then and Steve as well. So now we go to Kick versus Crowded House. Kick versus Crowded House. I'm starting off, and it's just in excess. Kick. That's me. Now I will move to. Let's see. We go backwards. That would be Deb.
Wolf mother. Oh no. Okay.
There's like a big X that goes.
You know, I want to get one up there that could go against the kings of everybody, right? Who we
Right.
know that is, right? I'm gonna go with Kick.
Senior Young.
Pick.
Miss Sue.
I'll have to do Kick.
And Jeff Crichton would be Crowded House.
You bet it would.
And here we are at the pinnacle of the war of Australia. Although this is not War of Australia. This is not War of the Worlds.
No, there's no
We don't
war.
need anybody throwing shrimp at people or stuff. I don't know. We don't want any of that going on. It starts with Mr. Crichton. Kick or Back in Black?
Starfish by the Church.
By the Church.
I already tried that.
It's way better than either. It's like different planets for me.
I get it. Could you imagine if we gave half points? So you could give a half and a half.
No, stop.
Well, if you were, let me put my business hat on instead of my own personal.
Okay.
You do you.
If it was the annals, what is more of an important record in the annals of rock and roll music? Okay,
We already know.
and it's Back in Black.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay. We will now go to
You
Sue.
could just mix it up.
Yeah, These days, who would I probably listen to more?
So painful.
No, I don't know.
Secretly,
And then
people,
like
she does
you're
love
always
the
saying,
show.
oh, it's gonna go up against these other bands eventually. And AC/DC was good in concert, so I'm just gonna go with AC/DC.
Okay. 2 for AC/DC, none. Oh no, 1 for Kick. I forgot. Well, no, it's not my turn yet.
No.
Yeah, you gave it away.
I
It
gave it.
is
Well,
fixed. It's fixed.
yes.
It is.
All right. Jeff Young,
Give me an A.
give me a C. All right. Deb,
Give me a C.
wait a minute. There's a C in the other one.
No, it is attached to the A.
Oh, okay. All right. I just meant. Oh, hey.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could've-
yeah.
Next thing you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
I'm pulling
right.
the Steve
And then
Harvey,
give me
and
a-
it's the
give me
wrong
a D.
answer.
See, if In Excess would have had a guitar player that wore short pants, they would have had a better chance.
But AC/DC didn't have a saxophone. So
Oh yeah.
They had a harmonica or bagpipes.
bag. Okay.
Yeah,
All
there you
right.
go.
You win.
And kilts. My God.
So our winner tonight is Back in Black by AC/DC. Yeah, maybe that's how you would have thought it would have been, but these sometimes don't go how I think they're going to go. It has
Mhm.
happened many times where I've been like, what? But the battle of getting there sometimes is fun, like last week and this week too, having mentions of these other bands and staples of genres like the Church and Wolf Mother in the alternative rock environment, maybe even progressive in a way. And of course, the if you want to go back, there's all kinds of other artists that. So what albums did we miss? What would have been your 5? What would have been your winner chicken? Well, not chicken dinner, Barbie dinner. I don't know.
Kangaroo.
Oh, we don't cook kangaroo.
No.
Do
Ew.
we? I don't. Wow.
So like venison? I don't know.
I don't know.
What would have been your
And-
onion ring? Your
You're
what's that?
blooming
Your
onion.
bloomin' onion. Yeah.
Bloomin'
There you go.
onion.
Who would have been at your roadhouse?
Crikey.
Crikey.
Oh man.
This is a knife.
Yes, that's not a knife. So, obviously, always drop us a comment or two. If you have not subscribed to the channel, we'll be here. We're not moving. We're on the web at beyondyourradio.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, of course. Articles, videos, podcasts. Well, we'll see if we ever get to that. All about music, albums, bands, artists. Go Beyond Your Radio with us, a real music appreciation channel. Why did I pause? Because I got to tell the panel what's up for the next war decree.
What?
This one will be bigger than tonight.
Oh no.
That's right. It's the Battle of Rick Rubin. If he produced it, you bring it. You
That's
only
fun.
get 5. And
That's
that man
fun.
has produced 1 million records.
Wow.
No. But good luck, because
Oh.
he's been involved everywhere from rap to
Johnny Cash,
to basic country raw.
Neil Diamond,
Yeah.
Diamond,
Fun,
Donovan.
fun, fun.
Donovan.
If you're gonna start watching us for another show, AlbumWars, the Battle of Rick Rubin. All right, and he'll be on the show.
That calls for like a well-attended show.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna be on the show.
He's
What
gonna
kind
be
of
on the
makeup
show.
do I need to have?
I'm gonna put his picture in the bottom right corner. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. All right, because 5 people are gonna watch this video, maybe 6, maybe 7. Thanks for watching. Happy listening.